Sunday and welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to be doing a really fun DIY and we are going to be making our own DIY jewelry, and we'll be using some inspiration photos for this and trying to make jewelry that's really beautiful, looks high-end, but doesn't require a lot of effort and doesn't require a lot of materials. So it should be pretty easy and really fun. I'm super excited to make some jewelry today. So if you guys are interested in making some DIY jewelry with me, then make sure to like and subscribe so that you can see more of my videos. I have new videos every Sunday, and we are going to get right into our DIY. Okay, so we're going to be using a couple of materials today. You can use whatever ones you want. This is just what I'm going to be using for my inspiration pictures. I got a pack of just like gold chains off Amazon. They are not completely tarnish proof, but they are tarnish resistant. They have all different styles of chain in the kit, and they have a coating on them that makes it so that they don't tarnish as easily as like just a regular costume jewelry would. I have worn this before. I made one necklace a while back to wear to a wedding I was going to. It was totally fine. I wore it for like many hours in the heat and everything, and it was fine. So I think they are pretty tarnish resistant because I am someone that turns metals very quickly. I have this little kit and it's got I think like 6 different kinds of chain in it, so it gives us a lot of variety and options. I also have this little kit of clasps that I got on Amazon, and so in particular I would use like these little ones right here and these little rings if we want to attach anything to the necklace to be able to like close our necklace off. I also have some little tiny pliers so that we can move the metal around and things like that. And then I found a jewelry wholesale website where I got a bunch of just kind of little charms to put on the necklaces, and they were so inexpensive. They were like $1, $2 for the charms. They were a really good find, so I'll link everything below for you guys that I'm using today. I have a couple of different charms that I'm going to be playing with. I have this one that's kind of like a, I don't know what it's like, kind of like a pink jade sort of look to it. I'll show you up close, but it's like 2 little rings together. I have this one that's a little tree branch sort of vibe, this little stone, some black stone pieces or whatever you want to call these, and then I also have this little kit of different kinds of snake charms. This is what I used when I made my previous necklace that I wore to the wedding, and it was one that kind of like draped all down my back and then had a necklace in the front. I'm gonna put some inspiration pictures on the screen for you guys. I've really been feeling like layered necklaces, choker type necklaces. I think I'm gonna go for those vibes today. We're gonna see how it goes. We'll see how the chokers work out. Some of the ones that I want to do are like 2 rows, so I'm not sure how well they'll stay separate, but we'll give it a try and see, and we can always adjust. I think let's start out with our little pink stone right here. Make our first necklace. Okay, so for the first one with the pink jade sort of stone, I think I want to do the choker that is chunkier right here and then has the draping to it with something hanging in the center. So I'm thinking we can use this chain for the chunkier one, and then we have this one that we can use for the draping. It's a pretty simple process. We're going to take our chunky chain, and that's going to be the base of everything for this. So we're going to measure it out to be a choker around our neck, and make sure that you account for adding in the clip because that is going to give you a little bit of extra length. We'll go ahead and cut our chain where it needs to be, and we can go from there attaching our draping. I'm going to start by actually attaching the clip first, so that way I can get the exact measurement of what I need. I have a clip and a little ring, and we'll attach it to the end of our chunkier necklace.
By the fireside, really feeling that I like every little time that I get a chance to close my eyes. If you're gonna make it soon, maybe we could get our room, but I need some rest from gloom, otherwise I feel I'm doomed.
Okay, so we have our little choker on, nice and fitted but not too snug. You can still kind of like move it around. So I think I want to use this little crystal as the dangly piece because I felt like the pink ones just didn't do what they needed to do for this particular look. So I had this random little crystal in my room from a crystal shop down the road. I took some wire and just wrapped it around snugly so that it's not going to fall out the bottom, twisted it at the top, and I'm just going to take one of my little rings and put it through, and then we can hang it right from the center like that. that, and I think that'll be pretty cute. And then we'll be able to drape our little chains. So I think I'm going to start with adding the crystal to the center. That way we know where we want the center to be.
Maybe take a picture, take a couple, guess it's free. I don't want to give another guarantee. Look me in the eyes right now, run away with me. Run to a place that you thought you never really see. You'd be looking funny when you're living so free. But all I ever was, afraid to take the plunge. I heard too many things, I prayed that they were wrong. But I'm still happy now, just think of what could be. If I was still around, the schedules were free. I'm missing the seas I'd swing when I used to true.
We're gonna make a couple more necklaces to go with our inspiration pictures, but before we do, I wanted to share with you guys something that I've been really loving for self-care, because for me, crafting and DIYs are my self-care. They're something that I really enjoyed doing and are very relaxing for me, but because I work on a computer a lot and I used to work in a school where it was very busy and bright and all of that, I do get a lot of like eye strain, and I also get migraines really badly pretty regularly. I like to do some other things for self-care as well, just to kind of relax my body, recover a little bit, especially when I'm working on a more difficult project, and kind of just like reset my eyes from all of the strain from looking at screens and things like that throughout the day. This week we're going to be partnering with a brand called Bob and Brad, and they make this really amazing eye mask. I'm a huge fan of heated eye masks, cooling eye masks, and all that sort of thing. It really helps me with my eye strain, and it also really helps with my migraines. They sent over an eye mask for me to try out, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's the best eye mask that I've used out of all of the ones that I've tried. Definitely recommend trying it out, but let's go ahead and I'll show you how I use it in my self-care routine. This eye mask has so many amazing features. It's not only able to cool and heat in a matter of seconds, which I love, but it also massages and plays soothing music. The buttons are so easy to navigate even with the eye mask on, and the best part is there's no waiting around for your eye mask to heat up or putting it in the freezer. It's always ready to use. It feels like a spa experience. I honestly use it every day before bed, and it helps me relax and fall asleep so easily. It's such a great tool to help relieve tension, dry eyes, and headaches. The massage feature has 3 different pressure levels, so you can totally customize it to whatever feels best for you. Plus, it's super compact, so you can take it with you wherever you go. I already know this is going to be a travel staple for me. If you're interested in checking out the Bob and Brad eye mask, I'll make sure to link everything below for you in the description box. Okay, so we're all done with our first necklace, and I think it turned out really cool. I feel like it's very similar to our inspiration piece. I did swap out the stone that they had for a crystal that I had and just kind of made it work to kind of fit the vibe I was going for. But I really love the look of the crystal and the layering of the chains. I think it's a really cool look. So I'm really happy with this one. We're going to start on necklace number 2. So the next necklace that we're going to be doing, we're going to be working with our black beads. We need to pick out a chain that we want to use with this, and I have a couple of options. They're kind of similar. What we want to do for this one is cut one chain that's going to be shorter, kind of like sitting at collarbone height, and then one that's going to go right below the collarbone. We'll have like a layered necklace sort of look, and we can add our little black beads like all throughout the necklace. Okay, so we're going to take our 2 necklaces and we're going to attach rings to both sides so that we have something that our clasp can go onto. So we'll just take our little ring right here, loop it through the first one, loop it through the second one, and then we can close this one up. The second one will attach the clasp to. Now we're looking something like this, and we are going to go ahead and attach our black beads to the rings and then just put them kind of like spaced out around the necklace. I'm going to do a few around the bottom one and then just one in the center of the top one.
I've given everything. I just wanna live in bliss. Baby, can you grant this wish? You're the piece that might just fit in my puzzle that's in bits. You be looking over like you really know me. Maybe take a picture, take a couple, guess it's free. I don't wanna give another guarantee. Look me in the eyes right now, run away with me. or to a place that you thought you never really see. You'd be looking funny when you're living so free.
We are going to do 3 more necklaces. 2 of them are kind of similar to what we've done, but with different jewelry on them. The last one is going to be a little bit different. We're actually going to use this pink one that I thought we would use in the first necklace and attach chains to each sides of the little circles to make a necklace like that. So we'll go ahead and do that one next. It's a pretty quick and easy necklace to make. So let's pick out a chain for that. And I'm kind of bummed because I really like this chain, but I cannot get a ring to fit into it. It's just like too thin of a spacing. So I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with that or what the plan was, but I guess we'll have to set that one off to the side. Okay, so let's take this chain right here. We're gonna have it sit probably about at this length, so we'll go ahead and cut it to that. And then we'll actually cut it in half once we get it to the right size. And we'll attach a clip in the back and then 2 rings in the front to attach to our little circles. So we're just gonna fold it in half and then we'll cut at this center point down here. Cutting it is honestly the hardest part.
All I ever was, afraid to take the plunge. I heard too many things, I prayed that they were wrong, but I'm still happy now. Just think of what could be if I was still around. The schedules were free. Falling out of love, I'm falling into this place. I'm telling you, I know I get down, but cannot erase. You are more than us, and I just pray to live. I'm struggling to keep up when I'm living on the piss. And you know I'll get it, but will I give it shit? Getting tired of faking everything like this. And you see me in the darkest of my life. And you know my eyes are burning through the night. 'Cause I'm making mistakes everywhere I go. I'm sinking out more often than I float. 'Cause baby, I don't know if I'm gonna show.
Alright guys, well that wraps up this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed making some really fun, easy DIY jewelry with me. I'm obsessed with how it all turned out. I really, really love the pieces. And I think they're very me and really fit my style. So I'm really excited to see what you all come up with. And if you make some jewelry yourself, definitely share it with me. Let me know what you made, what style you went for. I love hearing about it. And if you guys are looking for some new self-care, don't forget to check out the Bob and Brad eye mask. I love it. I'm so obsessed with it. I use it all the time. So I highly recommend it. I'll link all their information in the description box for you guys so that you can check it out. And if you enjoyed this week's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so YouTube shows you more of my videos. I have new videos out every single Sunday. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday.
Or if I'm gonna blow, but please don't blame yourself.